Canadians, they're like peaceful as shit. Like they're always like, oh, we're just a little angry. Really nice place. I mean, a lot of it's fucking run down. I won't leave my car unlocked there, but I mean, I guess it depends on where you go. I don't know. I fucking went there like 2 times. One on the East Coast and one on the West Coast. On the East Coast, I went up all the way towards Toronto, and on the West Coast, I went to Victoria, if I remember right. I believe so. When I went to Toronto, it was only for like a day. It was like we woke up in the morning, went there, came back, and then like a late evening, afternoon, night type thing. I went to Victoria. We were there for like a good 2 days. Yeah, note to self and everyone else that wants to travel outside of America: do not bring a gun. Our awesome friend Will, he decided, hey, we should go shooting before we go to Canada. So we went shooting, you know, big deal. Of course, this is in America because in fucking America we can do anything because it's American bad. Yeah, we went shooting and we drove to the border and they were like, oh, passports, please. And we're like, okay. And you're like, are you fugitives? Obviously not. Do you have any fruit? Nope. Like, weapons? Like, yeah, we have a locked pistol in the car. It's all unloaded and all that stuff. And you're like, okay, just pull forward and go here on the left. Yeah, if they tell you to pull forward and go to the left and not go through like normally, yeah, you and or your vehicle is about to get raped. So we pulled over, and they were like, oh yeah, just come in here. You don't have to get anything, just get like your ID. And I was like, okay. So the funny thing is, like, they thought that my friend Will and my friend John was a terrorist. They were like, well, yo, have you been arrested for murder and like all this stuff? But like, I actually look like a terrorist with my facial hair, my long hair, because I was like, I'm just gonna grow up my beard. Yeah, they didn't question me. They went through all of our stuff. The whole car was ransacked. All the baggage went through all of our clothes, and then they went through my friend's iPad. Was like looking at pictures of his girlfriend and stuff like that. I was like, those fucking Canadians with their beady eyes and their floppy heads. Who would do such a thing? And they were like, oh, well, like, we don't have a storage thing, so you have to go back to America and put it in their storage box or have a place to do it. So we had to pull Yui, go through customs to get in America. We told what happened. They're like, yeah, they're fucking assholes. You know, they do that shit to us, but we do it right back to them because they're fucking assholes. Because fuck Canada. So we ended up having to rent like a little lockbox for the time we were there. And we pulled the Yui, obviously not into the same section, but the weird dude that was like searching our stuff, that was saying we were terrorists, he was actually like in one of the lanes, and I was like, what the fuck? There's like 3 of these dudes? Like, did he clone himself and he's on like every damn window? What the hell? So we went through, and of course we didn't get flagged down or anything like that. I was like, thank God. And it was a fun time. I feel like we had a hotel room, like hot bitches everywhere. It was so nice. Like, it was cold as hell. Like, I was freezing. Like, I was all bundled up, and like everyone's wearing like all these skimpy skirts and shorts and, you know, all these things. They look fucking hella nice. And I was like, oh my God. And then people were like, oh yeah, that bitch is ugly, fuck her. I'm like, ugly? That's a fucking 10. Have you seen the chicks where I live? Oh my God. And of course they watch hockey. That's not a stereotype, that's true. They do say hey a lot. What's going on? Hey. 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 All that good shit. Then I went to Toronto and I went to this big ass mall and it was huge. It was really cool. But like, they actually had cops there, like with guns and stuff, but like, they were like so nice, like cops in America. You know, they're like, oh yeah, let me see your head. They're like, oh, what's going on? You need help? Oh yeah, I'll take you over her. Let's go. Of course our food's good as shit. I think the funny thing is they say that America's like the melting pot. No, Canada is, because like almost everyone in America is like racist. They don't say it, but like, you know, white people live with white people in white people areas. You know, it's segregated with the races, you know, and they're like, oh, the white people are like, oh my God, now minorities are doing the crap, and all the minorities are like, oh, you know, white people do this. I'm like, we're all fucking people. Stop being fucking kids, you fucks. But like, you know, they had like Asian restaurants with like white black people working. There was not like one Asian dude there. And you would never see like a gaggle of one raced people. Like, it was all mixed. And everyone was happy. They were all nice. The only thing that sucks is like, I guess from what I was told, the cost of living there is high, like super high. So like, you have to be extremely rich or take out a lot of loans to like own a house or like a small piece of property. So like a lot of people, they live in like apartments. So what they'll do is they'll be in like these really tall like sky-rise apartments, and they'll like rent one with a friend or something like that. And like they'll have like a pedal bicycle because like cars and stuff apparently are like expensive there with registration. So they'll like bring their bike up to their apartment and then like bring in the elevator and go all the way down to like, you know, they'll like live on like level 100. Their pedal thing. You're like, I can see my bitch coming here from a mile away. Oh, that pussy. Oh yeah. Kind of like Mexico, just slightly better than